what's up, folks? Bala Kima here again today with another nice special episode as we're going about trying to show the best and the brightest of Liberia. Today I'm going to be talking to a special friend of mine who is doing something amazing here in Liberia. This guy is special in so many ways because he's actually lived in the United States of America and had an option to be living there, but he chose to come back to Liberia and do some special stuff. So in this video today, you can expect some mind-blowing information and just the spirit of an entrepreneur and how someone has a dream and a vision and tries to bring that into reality in a country, once again, that's considered to be underdeveloped, insignificant on the world stage. So without any further ado, I want to introduce to you my guest today.
Thank you, Bala, for welcoming me on your platform. My name is Lester J. Tar. I'm the owner and CEO of Danetco Incorporated, Danetco Group of Companies, and Mel's Incorporated, which is Mel Group of Companies. And we have several lines of business, which I will be explaining in the process of this video. But I just want to welcome you guys here at our facility. This is one of our facilities. So I'm going to give the crew a tour and let you guys know what are the basic services we are providing here for the general population and our contribution to our country, to our economy, and to bring some level of development and growth in our society.
First of all, I want to ask you a question that I usually ask people that I bring on my platform is, do you have any kind of mental problem?
No, I do not.
The fact that you could be in the US,
yeah,
but you chose to come to Liberia and do business. Is something wrong with you?
No, not at all.
All right, so what exactly is the reason? Why did you, first of all, why did you choose to come back home?
That's a great question. The passion for home has always been something that's part of me. Just passion, having love for this place, being born and raised in Liberia, grew up in Liberia. Going out of Liberia and seeing all the good things I've seen outside Liberia. I feel Liberian and Liberia needs to have an opportunity. Liberia need to be like those places that we go out there and see, like the United States, like Europe, like Asia, all of those great countries we travel to and see all those development. They didn't just come about in those countries as like, they didn't just evolve.
Right.
There were people, there were strong people, there were people, that were together, positive people, hardworking people. And number one people that made those things happen in those different countries were entrepreneurs, business people. So, like I said, having love for Liberia, being from here, born and raised here, my bloodline is from here, man. So I got to contribute to my people. And the best way I think I can contribute is by coming back here, establishing something, bringing development, improving people's lives, improving my personal life and my family life as well in the process. So I think this is the best contribution I can make to my country as an individual, you know what I'm saying?
That's amazing, man. And of course, I'm going to be asking you a whole lot of questions today regarding the different business ventures that you're undertaking here in Liberia. But first of all, I want to ask you one particular question.
Yeah.
A lot of people who are residing here in Liberia and most other places in Africa, when you talk to them about doing business or starting a business, their first complaint is, well, I can't find the money. There's nowhere to find the money. There's nowhere to find funding. So let me ask you, bearing the fact that you came from the U.S. or you reside in the U.S. and you have an option to be living there, but you're here in Liberia doing so many amazing things entrepreneurially that you're going to be telling us about. Did you happen to did you have to go to America to save a lot of money to come here and do this, or how did you come about with the initial funding to do all the things that you're doing that we're going to be talking about? Okay,
actually, that's a good question. Because business, number one, I know a lot of people have the passion, a lot of people have the idea, but with all the finance, which is almost very important to make your business dream, to make your dream come to reality, you got to have some finance. You got to have finance, yeah. The knowledge, the idea, they are all good, but with all the finance, most of the time, those be a pipe dream or it be a wishful thinking. So going into business, that's why I always talk to my people. People that come to me and try to get some information, get some knowledge and see how I started and all that kind of stuff. Business financing or small business financing, before you go into business, when they say business financing, they say what you want to do, when you want to talk about business financing, they say you do something called the merit test. The merit test means it's what we call that word? It's a parable or it's an analogy. But you look at the mirror, and who do you see in the mirror? You see yourself. You see yourself in the mirror. So business founding, you do the mirror test, you look into the mirror, you see yourself, and that's the first source of business income. The first source of income should be yourself. Yeah, so if you're going to take a time, say, look, I have a 9 to 5, I got a job, let me do the job, let me save up some money to make my dream come true. If I want to be an entrepreneur, that could be the first step. And there are other steps in getting business partners. You know, you can deal with family members, you can deal with the bank, you can deal with other institutions, financial institutions. But the first reliable and foremost way to get above business financing is yourself. Yeah.
So do you think you have to live in the diaspora to come back to start a business, or you can just be residing in Africa and start a business without ever leaving the continent, or without ever leaving Liberia? Do you think you have to?
Oh, sure, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, going out in the diaspora is an opportunity, to be honest with you, because over there, I mean, we know how the income work over there. Once you find a job, it's not that difficult. You can find a job. If you have a plan, you can save, and you can have access to those basic resources or assets or inventory that you want to come and start your business with. We have the opportunity for those of us that live in America or outside Liberia or Europe or somewhere else. But notwithstanding, you can be right in Liberia and start a business on your own. Yeah, I mean, the opportunity is there for those. It's a plus if you're overseas. But people right here never left Liberia, never even gone to Sierra Leone, but still right in Liberia. I mean, they were focused. Positive-minded people, focused, had a plan. They had a plan. So once you got a plan, bro, and you're working towards that plan, and that is, you're ambitious. You have a high-level aspiration, you know? You want to get it. So no matter whether you're here or not, you know, but going outside is an opportunity. It's a plus. It's an opportunity. That's for real, yeah. But people still here and do it here, to be honest.
But you can't hang your laurels on that. If you don't have that opportunity,
you
can look around.
You work with what you got.
So now we're standing in front of one of your establishments, the Melt Apartments. You do rent these on a yearly basis, or how do you?
We rent these. These are pretty good apartments up here. Very nice. I'll take you guys through to see some of the apartments. These are very nice, unique. I mean, in Liberia, I would call it luxury apartment. I mean, anywhere, matter of fact, I would call it luxury apartment.
I've stayed here before, so
they're very nice, they're unique. And we do it like Airbnb or like B&B, I would say. Not Airbnb, but B&B, yeah. And we rent them daily. Daily, weekly, monthly. People come here and stay. You know, for short stay, long stay, as we call it.
So we're going to talk more about the apartments once we get up there and you show it off. But I do realize, I've noticed that you have other. So this is an apartment where you have like.
We got stores downstairs.
So you want to talk to us about?
We got a lot of stuff going on here. Like I said to you guys from the initial stage, I said we into multi-dimensional businesses. So one of them is the Mel's apartment, the one upstairs, and few down here we have this called Melt Forest Bureaus and Financial Services. And what we do in here, we have like money remittances. We have like Western Union, MoneyGram, Nobel, Ria, and we do what we call orange money, like the mobile money transaction. Yeah, like bro, we do orange money, we do mobile money. And we have the best of the service that we provide in this financial service is called the microfinance and loan. Microfinance and loan. Yeah, we do microfinance. Yeah, microfinance, and that's the question that you asked initially from the beginning. You say, how do we raise capital to start our businesses? I mean, and that's one of the biggest challenges in Liberia. A lot of people in Liberia want to start businesses, but they have the idea, they have the vision, but they don't have the finance. Why? Because our country is so tight. Liquidity problem is a problem in Liberia. Access to cash is a major problem in Liberia. So, I mean, as an entrepreneur, you see the environment you live in, you see the problem, you can commercialize the solution to the problem and turn it into a business. So it's a far-sighted thinking. When we started in Liberia, and when I came back to Liberia, when I moved out to Liberia, one of the problems that it still exists, to be honest with you, access to cash. A lot of people want to start businesses, no money, man. They have idea. I mean, no job, unemployment level is so high in Liberia, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people want to go into self-employment, entrepreneurship, but no money to start. Families send them money from overseas, they've got to go pick up the money to the bank, they had to stay for hours, the system is down, and all those kind of different challenges that people face. So I saw that as an opportunity. I said, look, I can tap into that industry or tap into that department of business, and that's how we came up with this Microfinance. Yeah, so
the gate is closed because you're closed down.
Yeah, we closed down for the day, but I can still let you guys come in and see what's going on here.
I want to ask you more about this. The services you offer here. I want to kind of do a recap of it if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
You do Western Union, you do MoneyGram.
Yeah.
So you do loans as well.
Yeah, we do.
So like a microfinance.
Microfinancing, yeah.
So that's a problem you're solving because a lot of people want access to finance.
A lot of people
start their businesses. So the fact that you have that,
especially the people that do not have access to the banking facility, those people need cash, but they go to the bank. They don't have access to the bank. They don't have bank accounts. So the first thing you want money, you got to have a bank account. You got to be a part of that bank before the bank will even think about giving you loan.
Exactly.
And to get loan, like bro, we all know how it is, you know. So I mean, especially for the informal sector too, the people that the small people, the small business, the market women, the motorcycle boys, the informal what you call it, the farmers. Yeah. You know, all those kind of people, they don't have access to cash. They have the idea, they have the passion, they want to feed their family, they want to help the community, they want to be productive, but money is needed. You know, idea is there, but money got to follow. Yeah. So, and without money, nothing gonna happen. So, we came in to see how we can solve that problem, and it's a dedicated business. Okay. And one thing that we do, we don't just throw money at our clients. What we do, we try to build something called a relationship. We build a relationship with you, and it's basically kind of schooling you. We work with you one-on-one. We got a loan agent that goes out on the field, that meet those individuals and talk to them and understand. If you, for example, you have a business and you need money, because even businesses, people that are into business too, it's not just people that are trying to start business need money. You're into business, you're lacking cash flow. And with all cash flow, your business will not grow. You got to pay payroll, you got to pay bills. There are other expenses that come in the process of doing business when business is slow. So you always need buttress, you need some extra cash, and you're welcome to come to Mel's Financial and get some loan, but you got to be qualified. And the qualification process is that we have our field agent that go out to your business. We meet you, we get to know you, we build that relationship. We see how you handle your business finance, how you handle your personal finance, and that is like we got to trust you in terms of how well you control your personal finance and your business finance. Like you have financial statement. I mean, if it's a small business, we don't expect you to have income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. We want you to have at least a basic bookkeeping. Yeah, you got to have basic bookkeeping, which means you understand how money works. You understand not to blow your profit out. When profit comes, profit is profit. You know, and revenue is different from profit. You should know all those basic things and know the difference and have some growth plan for your business. So if you don't know these basic things, our field agents are there, the guys that go out there, talk to you, help you, teach you. So we build that relationship.
And then you try to bring them up to a place where they can qualify.
Yeah, when they qualify, then we say, okay, now this guy reached the qualification level, then we can try you with the first loan money. Come on. Let me let you in.
This is the... wow.
Yeah.
Actually, they have an establishment. It's like a bank account.
Yeah. We even run all these other services here like DSTV, LEC, Mini, Token Mini, like the MoneyGram, Western Union, and other stuff,
Okay.
We have cameras, security camera, all in this place. We have 8 teller booth in here. 8 teller booth in here, yeah.
This is amazing.
Beautiful, yeah. It's beautiful, yeah.
I didn't when we got to the door, I didn't expect to walk into this. I thought it would just be one little shelf.
Oh no.
And people just come. And
No.
This is amazing.
No, we got a whole setup here.
You're gonna have to capture it from this angle.
Yeah. These are all the services that we provide. We work with EcoBank. We partner with EcoBank, so we got something called EcoBank Express Point, or Eco Express Point. And agent banking, we do that agent banking. It's agent banking. You see, this is the first agent banking that's EcoBank. Express Point is EcoBank too. We do, yeah.
We'll come to that, but you do also MoneyGram.
MoneyGram, Western Union. That's an EcoBank mobile money. Yeah. Rapid transfer. That's rapid transfer. That's the same EcoBank.
Okay.
And
so the rapid transfer is if you want to get your money early.
Yeah.
You take a little fees.
Yeah. You don't have to go to the bank.
Okay.
You come here and you have an account with EcoBank, because you know there are long lines and long waits in the bank. So that's why EcoBank created this platform for people that work with them, like agent banking, like what we're doing, we are called agent banking. So you, as an EcoBank client, you don't have to go into EcoBank to withdraw or deposit money into your bank. You come right here and do the withdrawal from your account, and you come right here and deposit money into your account using EcoBank platform, which we here utilize. But you will have access to your account from us here.
Now, wait a minute now. This is a whole nother level. I didn't expect this, to be honest with you.
I know.
You're doing a whole lot. These are several different business setups.
Yeah.
So it's like an amalgamation of different kinds of businesses, man. It's amazing. How are you managing it?
I know.
How are you managing the time, just the effort that goes into this, just the mental? I mean, how you doing it, man?
I mean, that's the team. You got to have a team. You got to have a competent team. That's one of the things that makes business successful. You know, no one person can do anything on his own. So, I mean, to build a dream business, you need to build a dream team. With a dream team, you can get there. So, I mean, you need competent people. You need trustworthy people. You need people that are humble, willing to learn. Those are the qualifications you need to find in the staff. You need to get real good staff, and obviously you will achieve this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's amazing is you said all those things that you need to have. Competent people, people that are willing to work. But one thing we hear when it comes to Liberia is, you know, Liberia doesn't exactly get the best rep when it comes to finding trustworthy people, people who are willing to work. So how did you manage to put together a team like that? Are they foreigners or are they Liberians?
They're all Liberians. All our staffs are Liberian. And that's a good question because, I mean, I have problem with those issues too. And I mean, people over-exaggerate those things, you know what I'm saying? Because Liberian, we are slow. We are complacent. We are complacent set of people, to be honest. But notwithstanding, it's not every Liberian.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so
I'm
yeah,
looking at
it's not every Liberian that is complacent. There are Liberians who are focused. There are Liberians who want to get something done.
Right.
So number one, before you want to get something done, you got to know what you want.
What you want to get done.
Yeah, you got to have a plan. You got to know where you want to go, and to know where you want to go, you got to have those basic business knowledge. And you can't know if you don't have the basic business knowledge. How do you know if someone is qualified or not? You got to be qualified yourself as the owner of the business before you can be able to identify, I mean, competent person or qualified person. So we're all, and most of the people, Liberian, that go into business, we don't put in our time to acquire those basic business information and knowledge that will enable or that will empower us to know what qualification is, what competency is. So we just come, and first people we try to pick our friends, our family. We don't check CVs, we don't check, we don't have criteria. We just bring them because we feel those are the first people that can come around. And most of the time, they don't try to hurt you, but they don't have the qualification. They do not have the qualification. So you get hurt in the process, and all of you get hurt in the process, and you lose, and then you try to shift blame. So the first thing here is understanding what it takes to run a profitable business or to build a business. And that is, you got to have a basic business knowledge, basic education. Then you can be able to identify what competency is. You got to know the value of team building. Then you can have right team players. Then you can bring the right people on the team to play with you. You know what I'm saying?
These are where the tellers sit,
yeah,
right?
These are where the tellers sit. Yeah.
Tellers and the people who, the customers come and they come to these windows.
Yeah, they stay to the windows, get served from here, and tellers then run the system from behind there. Those computers, that's the workstation. Yeah. So actually, this is 3 teller booth right here.
Special, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
This the system, yeah. Wow. The system set up right in here.
Wow.
Got all our connections.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow. The control panel.
Yeah, this is a control room, yeah.
I wouldn't even venture to ask you what this is, but
I know the IT man the IT man got to come here and give you, the IT guy here, he will come here and give you full details of or what are these things here. But these are Cisco system, or eNet system that does our internet connection, our own, what you call it? We got a network. Our network, this is our network system. Yeah, we have our own network here. Where we control all the computers that functions on our facility.
Like a central processing.
Yeah. We have a network. This is our network set up here. This is a network set up for us here. So We capture all the information, like for example, I mean, you could be working on your station, somebody could be working in booth 3, and the electricity just, goes off, Liberia, this is, we have these issues, and they could lose some things, so things are back up in here too. These are some of the functions of this system. It coordinates everything here. It has control. It's the power station. It's a focus station that control all of these PC that work on our facility, especially the PC that work in the bank here. Everything that goes on each of these computers, it says in here, so we know everything that's going on. So if we have a teller that is, funny, that want to play some games, actually all information is stored over here. So we can go back for audit purpose. We can run and see your whole computer, what your process, or how many transactions you conducted during a day or week, or you know what I'm saying? But Mr. Logan is here. He can give you more. Mr. Logan, he's the IT guy, yeah.
Mr. Logan, how you doing?
I'm okay. How yourself?
Wonderful. Hey, just living the dream.
I know.
Yeah. So you tell us a little more about what exactly this is.
Well, actually, this is a rock. If you look at a rock.
R-O-C-K?
A rock. Yeah, that's how you call it.
Okay.
And you have our patch panel. Everything is in there. You have all our entire network. This is a line system that we have.
Okay.
So the LAN we have here, do all the distributions that we have our servers here, which we know we route through our servers and what have you, and do all our internet connectivity. And so we have basically, we control everything from down here. All of our users, we monitor them. Whosoever have a smartphone, we monitor them here.
So does this also serve like an IT as well? IT department? So for example,
this is a complete IT department here.
Oh, perfect.
Right now.
So if someone has a default or maybe some kind of problem with one of their units, you can control it.
We control from right here. We also do our help desk and everything from right
here. Help desk,
yeah,
exactly. That's what I was looking
everything
at.
right here. You just call, we connect to you remotely, we solve your problem. So if we know that we cannot connect to you remotely, we walk there and solve your problem easily.
Wow. So did you go to school in Liberia for that?
I went to school in Liberia. I did electronic engineering first.
In Liberia?
In Liberia, then before I did CCNA 1, CCNA 2, CCNP.
So you're saying it's possible to gain this kind of information and knowledge right here in Liberia?
Right
you don't have to go to America.
You don't have to go to Ghana. You don't have to go to America. You can do everything right here in Liberia. We had a facility already. We did the Cisco test right in Liberia. We had the academy here already, but then it was in Don Bosco.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is kind of
surprising.
Impromptu for me. I don't usually do it.
I know.
He's the man I'm here to interview.
Okay.
And I will ask him this question at the end, but I'm going to ask you now since we're going to be departing from you. Because of what you just said. Have you ever left Liberia? Have you ever left?
No, actually, I've been in Liberia, but I only went to Egypt and went to South Africa. Yeah.
But that was more like a pleasure. It wasn't.
No, actually, we went to South Africa. We just went only on a seminar.
On a seminar. Yeah. Okay. All right. If you had one message for diasporans, diasporan Africans, not just Liberians, African diasporans in the diaspora, whether it's in UK, America, China,
whatsoever,
that really want to come back to their respective countries, or maybe other countries in Africa, and start to invest on the continent, but they're still apprehensive and still thinking and still pondering and meandering in their brains, don't know what to do. What would be your message?
The very first thing I would tell them, most of the people in the diaspora, I would tell them boldly that if you want to do any investment, actually, if you want to do investment in the ICT area is almost like a virgin. You can invest in the ICT area also. If you also want to do, the kind of event rental and whatsoever, it's possible for you to do it, and also it's also a virgin area also that you can even make a quick break and whatsoever. You can come up with flying.
Africa is a virgin territory.
Territory for this.
Come home, make the quick bucks,
and you establish yourself quick.
Just like Mr. Todd did. He's living in the greatest country on earth, the greatest opportunity, but he saw that no. It's great for certain reasons, but we got to go there to get that quick cash. He's doing it.
Definitely.
Wow, and I'm glad you're a part of his team, and you're also a motivation to myself, who is still living there and thinking about coming back home, and other people.
Yeah, we still right here. We help a lot of people in America also from right on remotely. We do it.
Who would have thought?
We help some of our friends configure the associates, configure the routers and whatsoever they help. We do that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. We make sure that even some of them have the document on their computer in America, so we make sure that they get all the document from right here. Just one click, you get your document. through TeamViewer, we can use that also.
Wow. What's your name again?
I'm Logan, Shadrick Logan.
Logan, Mr. Logan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You are an inspiration.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow.
I told you we have multi-dimensional businesses here.
I can see it.
And
already.
we just left Mel's Financial Service.
Yep.
And that's have to do with the money remittance, microfinance, and loan. Our next line of business, which this is our mother company, Danetco. If everybody over here in Liberia knows me, a lot of them don't know the Lester name. A lot of them know this name, Danetco. Because Danetco Rental Service is our first business we started. We started business back in 2009, and we are here today. We're growing and we're getting bigger. And Danetco is an event rental company that will rent chairs, table, canopy, PA system. I mean everything for event, from a backyard barbecue to a big function. We can provide anything that you need for those services, for those event and services.
So you like the Walmart for events?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The A to Z for events. So I mean, this is our warehouse here. We have this place as our warehouse. You can peep in here and see what's going on in here. Wow. I know it's a little dark in here, but these are chairs. We rent these chairs. These are thousands of chairs that we have here. We rent to people that are having party. You know, a lot of function happening in Liberia. You know, Liberians would like to marinate. We love to marinate. Yeah, we see all these tables. We rent these tables, these chairs, the cooler boxes, the round tables. We got chair covers. We got PA systems. We got champagne buckets, canopy. I mean, we have everything that you think about when you want to have any event. I mean, bouncing castle, if you have a children party, trampoline for the children party. I mean, all the basic stuff you need for any function, any event, Danetco Rentals, we are the #1 when it comes to event rental in Liberia. And it's highly a very lucrative business. And within this department of our business, like I said, this is the first line of business that we ever had. This is where we started from. This is where you started? This is where we started from. You know, when I was in America, sending things back, we started with the Danetco rental.
That's what you started doing?
Yeah, that's what we started. Now, 2009, I said. 2009.
So did this business serve as the benchmark for all your other...
Yes, sir. It's the birth. It's the father, it's the mother company for all the other different lines of businesses that we came up with.
I'm literally asking.
Yeah.
So you mean proceeds from this business is what?
Oh yeah. That's what gave birth to the rest of the
Mel's
Department, Mel's Financial, Security, Danetco Security Guard Service.
Is that possible in Liberia?
Oh yeah, it's possible. Yeah. It's possible. It's possible. You won't believe how much income this business brings with proper management. If you have a proper management, I mean your monthly revenue is big. To be honest, it's big. One of these tables will rent one of these tables out for around $10. The 8-foot table, $10. The 6-foot table is $8 a piece, just rental.
And it's on an hourly.
It's a daily business, 24 hours. But you know, nobody will keep. Nobody will have a table for a whole day. It's just for a function, but we'll sell a day for a function. Yeah, so $8. Yeah, $8. We got some on the table here for $6, and we got like the cooler boxes. We rent them for $10. We rent these chairs for $1 for $5, which is not so expensive, but it's okay. And we have table cover, chair covers. We have canopies, different sizes of 10. You know, we have different sizes of 10. That we call them large. We got extra large, medium, small, and we rent them for different prices from $75, $80, $200, $250. We even got 10 that we rent for $1,500. That's a very, very big tent. That one we call it a floating hall. That is very big. So imagine if he market his business well, and you're having a lot of traffic in the month. You know how much revenue you can make a lot of money in terms of revenue. You just need good management. But it falls back again to somebody being competent, somebody being knowledgeable, knowing what it takes to run a profitable business. You got to have a good team. With this rental department, Mr. Reeves right there, he's the supervisor for the rental department. So probably he could give more information, like Mr. Logan did. Okay, now we better go into the office. The office is where we run that's our administrative department. Okay. That's where we run all our different lines of business from. That's our administrative office. Right. We have the account office there, we have the administrator, and we have our customer service lady. Okay. All of these people work from here, from right in the office here. That's our administrative building right here. Okay. And looking at our soundboard, you'll see the numbers of things we do here too. Mel's Apartment, Danetco Rentals, that's where we were. We do trucking service too. You do trucking? Yeah, transportation, Danetco truck, we do trucking, So
trucking in terms of...
transportation. Transportation, like people want to move stuff,
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
So you don't do things like
cement, sand.
I mean, whatever
Whatever.
you want to move, you just our trucking service is there for that. We do that's part of our transportation service.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess I missed us. You do security as well?
We do security. Yeah, we do day security, night security, bank securities. Yeah, Danetco security guard service. We do day, night security.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we're into, that's what I said, multi-dimensional. Yeah, security, you know security, our, and that's what I said. I mean, as businessman, as an entrepreneur, you just gotta look at the environment and see things that are happening, and look at the problem and find solutions to the problem. We are as an entrepreneur, we find solution to problems, and then we turn those solutions into profit. Yeah, and that's what's happening.
So that's the formula.
That's the formula. Yeah.
Let's go find a problem.
That's what makes Liberia and Africa a virgin. Because there's millions of problems here, millions of problems that need solutions.
Every time he says that, you keep getting to me.
Yeah, millions of.
I'm so happy that I'm here because.
Millions of problems are here. Yeah.
Show us,
so let me take you guys in the office here.
Really amazing. That's so wild.
This is our office.
Oh, it's nice and cozy in here.
Okay, account office is closed. I think they're probably gone. Yeah, that's the account office. This is our little conference hall. This is our front desk lady, our customer service lady, that's Cynthia. Okay. She's the first point of contact. After the security, when you come in here, customer come there, there's the first person to meet. Okay. I mean, if you want anything, Cynthia will introduce you, give you any information you need, like you want to come rent an apartment, you want to rent chairs. I probably was Cynthia, yeah. I've seen you talk to Cynthia, yeah. She's the first person, she's the first point of contact in our business.
1 year? It's the second year. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. What you guys are doing here is really inspiring to a lot of people in the diaspora. So thank you. Thank you. All right.
And this is our administrator. I mean, the admin office.
Oh, this is the admin office?
Yeah, the admin office. Mr. Data, this is his office. How are you, sir?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, this is the man that runs the entire operation. He handles all our operation.
The entire conglomerate.
The conglomerate, yeah. The entire operation is handled by him.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Just introduce yourself and what you do for the company. And that's a nice flyer.
Yeah.
Here, he just handed it to me.
Okay.
It looks like it's a holistic coverage of everything that goes on here. So it's amazing, guys. Amazing. You brought it back to the business. Okay. And that was a very good answer, man. That's smart of you. That was a good one.
This is our account department. That's our account manager, or our finance manager, as we call him, Mr. Lester Honor. You want to talk about our POS, that we can take all international cars and because those are things that people are concerned about. Yeah.
So people can make payments, from anywhere in the world.
Oh yeah, sure. We have different methods of payments.
Okay.
Sometimes you come with a physical cash we receive. We also have a POS when you come to your swapping.
Okay.
Also we take payments on the mobile. On mobile phone.
All right.
Polish money and use that mobile.
So do you take Visa, MasterCard?
Yes, we do.
Of course, yes.
And Discovery?
Yes, sir. We take everything.
You take Discovery?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. That's awesome, man. That's a perfect holistic view. What's my bill for the night since I'm staying here?
But now I'm taking you guys upstairs to see your Los Zeros Med apartment, yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing. I look forward to seeing what's going on here.
Security is priority in this place. You see, we got cameras everywhere. Every corner of our property, we got cameras there. Because we make sure the security is a priority. Yeah, there's 3-story, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir. This is apartment 1.
Wow. Nice and fully air conditioned and everything. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Have cable TV.
Yes, we got cable TV in here. We got hot, cold water. We got Wi-Fi. We got a full kitchen. We got 2 bedrooms. We got a full bathroom. We got a living room right here, as you can see. This is the dining room, the eating area. We got Liberia Electricity Corporation, LEC. We got City Power. And we do have a standby generator. We know City Power is always not stable, so when it goes, we switch to our standby generator. Okay. We got this lamp, because most of the time lights goes abruptly without warning. So we have this lamp in each of our apartments. When lights goes up abruptly, you could just turn this on to have light for a few minutes while we switch powers. So I mean, we try to make it easier.
I like the design.
Yeah, we got this thing. It's called, a lot of people see it, they call it 3D, but it's actually not 3D. It's something here called gypsum bowl. Gypsum bowl, that was done by the finished builder, the last set of guys that came in and did the work for it. It's quite expensive, to be honest with you.
It looks expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive. They did the top, they did all of this. It's very nice. It's very nice, yeah.
The molding around the fan.
Yeah.
The molding around the fan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are first class things we got in here. We make it very nice because we want you to feel at home. This is the reason why we don't base our market on price value. We base it on the value. We sell, on quality. We sell quality. We don't want to go to the competition based on price. Right. We base on quality. Yeah, we want to offer quality to our customers. You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I like how this is, like I said, there's nothing different from what you have up in the diaspora. Everything is here.
Yes, sure.
It's nice,
sure.
well lit, air conditioned.
Yeah, the kitchen. You want to look in the kitchen?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, these are the kitchen.
This is a full service kitchen.
Yeah, there's full service kitchen. We got a refrigerator here. We got a microwave. We got a coffee maker. We got a blender on request. If you call for a blender, we'll bring you one from downstairs. We got dishes. We got everything here. We got glasses, plate. It's a full service apartment. That's what you come with your clothes. Just come with your clothes. Just come with your clothes. We got cooking pots. We got rice cooker. We got rice cooker over there. We got all your utensils and stuff. We got power pressure water. You see how much pressure our water? Yeah, our water comes with real good pressure. We got hot, cold water, everything.
That will definitely make the red oil disappear.
Oh yeah. And we have safety. Safety is priority here too. Safety and hygiene. We got the fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
Yeah, it normally should be hanging up there, but for some reason I think that stuff is shaking, it's about to fall. So we got to tackle that right and put it back up. But the fire extinguishers for here, because we got a gas stove that we use for oven and stove. You can cook here. So when you're here, you feel like you're home. Yeah, there's nothing missing. Yeah, you got the trash. That's the gas tank. It's safe away from the whole thing. It's in the pantry. That's the pantry right here. Yeah. So we have a unique service, and this is the back. This is the back way here.
Back area. So you got 2 doors.
Yeah, 2 doors. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. This the back. Yeah. Come out here, parking area. Sometime evening you can come down here. Have a chill. It's beautiful place. Beautiful place. That's the generator room. Those irons are our tents, the canopy.
For the canopy.
Yeah, for the canopy. That's what the irons are used for the canopy. We build those irons here in Liberia because we can't when you bring those imported irons, they don't last. They're not strong enough. So we build this one here in Liberia, which are galvanized pipes. They are very stronger. They are way more stronger, so they will last longer. So we just use the tarpaulin and then build these tents here, build this iron here for the tent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, you're doing something special.
Yeah. And I hope that door is open there. That's a nice apartment.
Something special here. Wow.
Yeah.
Doing something amazing here.
Oh, it's locked. Yeah.
It's locked. Okay.
I think we'll pass by the front.
We'll pass by the front. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. This is amazing, man.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, did you want to show the rooms?
Yeah. We didn't show the room. My bad. The bathroom too. People like to see the bathroom. People like to see the bathroom. Yeah.
Of course, man.
People love to see the bathroom. Yeah. That's our bathroom right there.
Wow.
Yeah. Bathroom, standing shower, hot cold water. Yeah.
This is gonna go even more because of what he's offering.
Yeah. And this is the bedroom. Come and see the bedroom. Bedroom, I like this, simple. Every bedroom got a television, got a closet, a bed, I mean, the mattresses, we got good, comfortable mattresses, mattress cover. Our cleaning service is perfect because we promote, what you call it, we want to have a healthy environment. So, we got all those bed bug spray, chain spray. We do thorough cleaning. Once the guests come in and they check out, we do thorough cleaning. We strip the mattress down, spray, detox certain things like the bathroom and stuff, because we know the next guest is coming in. We don't know people travel with stuff. Right. So we'll make sure we do thorough cleaning. We don't want guests to come in and then they have problem or bed bugs or somebody left something in the room. So, it's almost like a public place. So people change it. So we really prioritize cleaning. Well, that's why we keep all our linings and bed sheets white. Because once you have a white lining and bed sheet, once it's stained or dark, you see it. Yeah. So that means it needs to be changed. Absolutely. Or it needs to be cleaned. Yeah. So white, we keep everything here white. So when it comes to, we will come to lining and bedding. So when you see white, if it's clean, you know it's clean. When it's dirty, you see the dirt. Yeah. So, it's expensive to do, but it was a standard. That's the standard we want to maintain.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the standard,
That's a way of giving your guests assurance.
Yeah, assurance that you got a clean bed. Yeah, you got a clean bed to lay in, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So the second bedroom?
Yeah, you can just grab it, yeah. Okay. So we have an ironing board. We have everything here. The whole thing is set up. Yeah.
Time I was here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. This is perfect, man.
Yes, sir. Come on, we're taking you into apartment 2 for you to have a view. This is apartment 2.
Oh, wow.
Cozy, yeah.
Oh, wow. Man. Nice and cool.
Yeah, cool. Same as apartment 1. 2 bedroom, full kitchen, full bathroom, living room, dining room. Same amenities. Hot, cold shower. We got housekeeping. We got Wi-Fi. We got electricity. We got air conditioning in all the living places. The living room is cooling in here. When you come from outside, the city heat, you come here and feel good. Calm down. Cable TV. We got cable TV here. You watch all the channels, the different channels.
Honestly, when we were coming in today, I just thought it was going to be about just the apartment. And as great as it is, don't get me wrong, it's very luxurious. I like how in every apartment, the design is different. Every apartment has a different feel to it. And I really like it. So how do you feel about all this stuff that you're doing in your home country, your home continent of Africa, and your home country of Liberia? How do you feel about it? How does it make you feel?
Obviously, a success like this would make me feel proud. But, you just said, just the tour got you overwhelmed and seeing all what we have to offer, the society, our economy, our country, it makes you to have that feeling of being overwhelmed. So, actually, I've been overwhelmed, involving in all these different lines of businesses, but again, it comes with a good result, a good prospect. Yeah, and the most important thing is being able to serve more people, and being able to serve more people in somewhere that I call home, somewhere I was born, somewhere I was raised, where my bloodline is. That's the most success anybody can have, to be honest. Yeah, that's the most success. Yeah, the feeling is different, You can go and have the whole world, you can attain the whole world outside your own breath country. It won't be as great as you being in Liberia, especially in Liberia or in Africa where the need is so great. There are so many people that need assistance in terms of helping them to grow past where the present position. The need is here is great. There are too many people that need different services, different opportunities. So if we can all work in this kind of cohesive environment, in this kind of, more positive and progressive environment, with these mindsets, I would say, I won't say environment, but with this kind of positive and progressive mindset, I believe that, I take that to be, a lot of success, a lot of success. It's not so much about the money. It's just about having your goals, your aims accomplished. You know, your pride, make you proud, leave a legacy, a lifetime legacy.
Lifetime legacy.
Yeah.
That's very key. So, I didn't ask you one question that I have to ask you. You can expand or you can contract on your answer.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about Lester, the upbringing. Why, who are you? Like, how was your upbringing? Where did you grow up? Like, just tell us about yourself. Whatever you want the audience to know about you.
All right. Okay, a little biography. That's cool. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lester Jenkins Starr. I was born and raised in Liberia. It's something I'm always proud of, and I'm proud of being a Liberian, being born and raised here. My parents, father is deceased. Mother is alive. She lives in the States. She lives in Atlanta, Georgia. I was raised up with both parents. We all know when the war came, 1990, people separated, families separated. People were internally displaced and externally displaced, so we were displaced, me as well, my siblings. The long story, we ran out of Liberia looking for refuge and stuff like that. We went out, things got better, situation subsided in Liberia, came back, went to high school in Liberia, graduated from high school in Liberia, went to St. Patrick's, then went on to Monrovia College and graduated. And things were not good in Liberia again, There was still remains of the war situation, economic situation. A young man trying to be, having an aspiration, trying to be somebody. We all left the country, went overseas, went outside Liberia, traveled, had the opportunity to travel to a few different countries. Went to Asia, went to Europe, went to the United States, stayed in the United States, but still, all the traveling I was doing, my mind didn't leave from Liberia because I knew I needed something to be done here. I needed to do something here. I needed to catch up with myself, with my alma mater, my innate feeling that, that tendency for home, that longing for home. Right. Yeah, that longing for home is always in your heart. You can go out there, you can have a good life, or you can live those dreams, fake dream, whatever you call it, bro. But at the end of the day, you want to come back here, you want to serve, be an impact, because you grew up in Liberia, seeing people, your older folks and other people you saw as your inspirations, they were doing something that you admired. And you thought about it, you always dream about it. When would I be like that guy? That guy driving that nice car, that guy having that nice home, that guy owning that property. When would I ever, reach to that guy to be like him? So it had been my dream. So going out there, those things inspire me. And then I going out there, getting the exposure, seeing what other people of my age and people younger than me were doing in their country that I went, and other people that were part of the diaspora that was going back to their continent or that country in Africa, and they were doing bigger things. So all of those things, having exposure to kind of open my mind much better. Kind of make it like a competition. It's not, or I would say, jealousy. It kind of make me jealous, but positive, in a positive way.
Constructive.
Yeah, constructive jealousy, constructive, in a constructive way. That's it right there, constructive jealousy. So, I felt, it just became to me like, it's something that I have to do. I have to do something in Liberia. I have to make a name in Liberia. I have to create an establishment in Liberia. And the only way I saw to make a name in Liberia and create an establishment in Liberia is coming back home and contributing to our society. And that could only be done for my focus. It was only through business, not through politics, not through sports, not through any other thing. I don't have the talent to be a soccer player or basketball player or musician or artist. I don't have the talent. I don't have the time to go and talk politics. So my politics is coming here, doing 1 + 1, making the math work, and creating opportunity for people,
Man.
Yeah, so I saw.
I think that's the best form of politics.
Yeah.
So Lester, you make this look very easy. looking at all the things that you have your hands in, and they seem to be so seamless. Is it easy?
No, man. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat. That's why I want this interview or this conversation to be very candid. I got to go down to the point and tell people, raw and uncut, tell them how it is. I mean, it takes someone with determination, no matter what. I mean, we all want to get it. We all want to be somebody. We all want to do something, but to achieve, you got to have a lot of focus. You got to be determined. You got to be disciplined. I mean, it comes with too much. What I would use? I would say discipline. It comes with too much discipline. You got to be very disciplined. You got to be humble. You got to be willing to learn. So it's not easy. It's stressful. I mean, right now sitting here, I mean, I'm still out. The time here in Liberia now is it's almost 8 o'clock. We're doing an interview from here. I got to go downstairs in the finance office. We got to go close today. We got to go close to book. We got to go do the cash count for today and see. I mean, whatever income we generated today, I got to go do cash count. I got to go sign the books and close. I mean, this time, like we'll be taking this time out to be hanging out, chilling, go find, something to do, But it comes with sacrifices. Yeah, I appreciate it. It comes with a lot of sacrifices, to be honest with you. So it's not easy. It's not an easy road. It's something that you have to be ready, prepared. You got to be dedicated. You got to be focused. You got to be very, very focused. You got to be very focused because there's distraction. Distraction are too many. Too much distraction is there. So if you're not focused, it's not going to be easy. And then it's a journey. It's a serious journey. It's not as easy. And sorry, I don't want to cut you off. I want to give a point again. And that's one of the reasons we see today in our country, so many of our young people, everybody want the easiest route. And the easiest route in Liberia is to go into politics. That's the easiest route. Why is the easiest route? That's what we see. All our smart people, our very intelligent people, our well-learned people, they go straight into politics, they become politicians, or they become bureaucrats, government bureaucrats. Because in those areas, you can be corrupt, you can invest some money, you can make big names, and there's no consequences when you do those things. That's the country we live in. You become a bureaucrat, you become a politician, you get elected position or appointed position, and you goes there, invest some country money. I mean, it goes with impunity. You have no consequences. So, and besides that, those positions, if they say somebody represented now, a representative got more morale. If you come here and ask for the representative for this district in which I have this property, the people here you will see more crowd around here than me, who brought this big investment in this community and brought in this big and created a job and created development. But if I stand out there, nobody will come to me. They don't care. Well, like the representative for this area who is actually supposed to be doing something good, contributing for this community, but he's actually stealing from this community. Our people will prefer worshiping as God. I mean, giving him all the prestige, all the morale. So that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why you see our people in our country, everybody focus at being politician, being a bureaucrat, because it's easy. That's the easier way. And they give you, and you get the morale, you get the prestige, you got the money with all consequences, with all impunity, and you infringing on the rights of the people. You stealing from the people. But a businessman, which your journey is not determined, everything you're doing here is almost like an errand trial. You don't know if it's going to be successful or not, but you just you came here, work hard for your money, put an investment on the ground, and hoping and praying and doing the right thing for this investment to turn out successful. So it's a hard route. It's a difficult road for people to. It requires a lot of sacrifices. It's not as going into politics. So that's the reason why you see in Liberia, we Liberians, we are complacent and we like the easier road. So not too many Liberians into business, into entrepreneurship. That's why you see all the entrepreneurships are taking over our economy every day. We cry about it. It's in the hands of the foreigners, the Lebanese, because those people are trained. They are trained to be business people. Before they even came to Liberia, back in their home, they were already, their family they came from were business family. So they come back here, they know how hard it is to start a business, they have those discipline, and they come here and they tap into the opportunity because they see a country that is vulnerable, have a great opportunity or great potential, I would say, but the people of the country do not have the capacity or the potential to utilize the opportunity that they have in the country. So obviously, everything was on a silver platter for them. So they just came and tapped into it and took our economy into their hands. So it's a very serious problem. If a lot of Liberians, a lot of young people that had traveled, even those that are here, that are going to school, it's not all about going to school and get a PhD and master's degree, man. You guys, let us tap into business. It can create a better society. Everybody can work for the government. Everybody can work we got to put some people into the private sector. We got to build the private sector. Our private sector got to be controlled by us, Liberian, indigenous people, you know what I'm saying? So, those are some of the reasons why we don't see our country thriving in terms of us indigenous people having control of our economy, and there's no job. We can't depend on government to provide all the jobs in Liberia. We are the ones to provide jobs for our brothers and sisters, you know?
Private sector.
Yeah, the private sector got to provide a lot of jobs, although the government is the highest employer, but the private sector comes in second. And the private sector got to be controlled by the indigenous people, man. We have to be the creator of jobs. We got to be the employers.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
A lot of things need to be fixed there, like you said there. Yes, people tend to go into politics because it's easier. Yes, but it's not the best route.
No, it is not.
The best route is the route you're traveling down, because you determine your own destiny.
Yep.
You determine how far you go.
Yes, sir.
In the government, it's finite. You still have a cap on how much you can earn, even though most of the time is done through corruption. But you are out here being a pace setter. You hiring people, giving people an opportunity to put food on their tables. So I think that's a better route to go than the political route.
Sure.
Just because people go into politics does not, like you said, our society tend to hail these kinds of people because that's the best they know. But they don't realize that for a country to become great, it's the private sector.
It's the business.
You mentioned one thing. You said currently the government may be the biggest employer. That's a major problem right there, because the private sector in every advanced society has to be the biggest employer in order for that society to move. But where the government is the biggest employer, then that means something's wrong. So, but you mentioned quite on a perpetual basis that you have to be disciplined and focused. How do you stay focused in a place like this where there is no system, there is no order? It seems to be a lot of anarchy, and there is no real guidance. So how do you manage to stay focused?
Staying focused, I would say is optional, or is relative. It's relative, I would say. You have to choose to be focused. And I chose to be focused. Number one, I would give that credit to my outside exposure, my traveling experience, my time I live in the United States, being in the United States, associating with my association, the people I associated with while I was in the United States. You know, America is a country that has, it's the number one business country in the world. Yeah, the United States is the mother of entrepreneurship. It's the mother of business and corporations. All the biggest corporations in the world, they are from the United States. So they have that business discipline, they have those business policy, they have those business education. United States, they have basic business education. So while I was in the States, I had the opportunity to associate with people who were entrepreneurs, who were business people, small business owners. And I pick up those good things from them. I already had my aspiration, to be honest, because when I was in the States, I had a business as well. But then I had the aspiration, but having the passion or the aspiration is good, but it's not enough. It's not enough. You got to have that basic business knowledge. And to get those basic business knowledge, you got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. Yeah. And you got to be able to use your time wisely. And in so speaking and saying I got to use my time wisely, that means I got to know where to focus my time, how to spend my time. If I'm going to spend my time all day working for somebody and just to take care of my living expenses, or if I'm going to take a lot of my time educating myself, learning on how to start, build, and create a profitable business. So this is what made me focus and gave me hope and give me that aspiration, the aspiration I have today, the confidence that I have today, that I can sit before you, I can sit before the world and tell people, look, I'm a businessman, and I know I'm going to be like Donald Trump, I'm going to be like Bill Gates, I'm going to be like Elon Musk, I'm going to be like, whoever named Jeff Bezos. I mean, I can sit here and say it with confidence because I know it's possible. Yeah. It's possible. Why is it possible? Because I know I have used my time wisely. And most of it was self-education. It's self-education. I watch YouTube channels, I read books, I go to business seminars, I go to symposium. I mean, I have all these different business networks that I was a member of, especially in the United States. I went to a lot of seminars, symposium, business network groups, and then most of my teaching or my education, I got it from YouTube, Google, and different online mediums, and mostly reading all these business books. And man, as I read, I see the facts. I see the facts, you know. The story is there. The thing is in black and white. It tells you that it's possible. Once you want to have a successful business, this is a step. Right. This is a formula. This is a step to go to start a business. You can just get up because you have passion. Oh, I got passion. I love to dress. I love to dress. So I have the passion to be a nice dress guy. So I just get up because I got the passion, and I go work hard. I got that money, and I go and start a boutique or a clothing line. No, it doesn't guarantee that my business is going to be successful. No. I mean, I just have the passion for being a dress guy, right. But I don't know the steps, the policy to start a business, right. To put my passion into a business, or to commercialize my passion. You got to have the training. You got to have the training before you can do that. So those things give you confidence, because once you have the confidence, then you go there with that. It makes your passion work. My passion is to be independent, to be self-sufficient, to have control of my time. I don't want to be here, then a boss is calling me, oh yeah, you got to come to work. Oh yeah, if I don't go to work, then I'm worried about not getting paid. You know, I'm worried about calling leave. Today I can take a day off, I can take a week off, I can go somewhere, I can travel. I mean, because this is my entity, this is my establishment. You know, I got people here working for me. I can stay remotely from wherever I'm at and control my operations. So I mean, that's the freedom I want. That's the freedom I want. I don't want to be controlled by anybody else, you know. I want that freedom. So to have those freedom, you make these sacrifices, which are little compared to the reward, you know. So these sacrifices that I have made over the years, or I'm still making, matter of fact, I mean, I know the reward is going to be greater than the sacrifice I'm making today, you know what I'm saying? And I'm at the present, I'm enjoying the result of those sacrifices that I've made, you know. So discipline got to come from inside your heart, you know. It's got to come from inside you. The desire. That desire to be successful, right. To look out for people, to be generous. It's got to come from inside you. It's got to be something that you want. It got to be something that you want, and you got to want it for real. You got to want it hard. You're not just going to sit here and say, oh, look, I want to be like that guy. Oh, man, I just saw that guy pull up with a Lamborghini. I want to ride. I mean, you have the desire, yeah, but you got to have the plan. How you going to have that Lamborghini? Oh, I see this guy, he wearing a Rolex. Oh, you want to see how you're going to get that Rolex. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about the desire, the passion, but you got to understand what it takes to attain those things. And the best way to do it is through entrepreneurship.
Wow. And the amazing thing about it is you are living what you're saying.
Yeah, sure.
You know, you're practicing what you preach.
Sure.
Is Africa the future?
100% Africa is the future. 100%. All those big Fortune 500 companies we see in America, in Silicon Valley, I mean, all of them are gaining presence in Africa. We see Africa is 100% the future. It's no if and and about it. It's clear. It's in bold writings that Africa is the future. We have all the resources here. We have the fastest growing population in the world. We have the youngest growing population in the world. We have all the basic resources in Africa. So, I mean, most companies, you see those companies in America, Fortune 500 companies, and around the world, other big conglomerates, they're gaining presence in Africa now because they all see the future. They're doing research. They got R&D department in their companies. They do research and development. So they know they have already foreseen the future ahead of us because they're looking ahead. They're looking ahead of us. So those guys are gaining presence. Those guys are not from here.
No.
But they are already coming here and getting present here. Amazon, or what is it, Tesla, and what you call it, Microsoft. I heard that Microsoft just had a partnership in Ghana. I mean, all those big Fortune 500 Silicon Valley companies, they are coming to Africa because they see the future in Africa. So we as Africans, we own this continent. We can't sit back and say we are spectators. Like how the situation is now in Liberia. Liberia, we call ourselves Liberians as spectators in the economy of Liberia. We got to be farsighted. We got to utilize the opportunities that we have here. I mean, our children are going to come after us. Our children are going to come after them. We don't want to come and our children beg for the foreigner, man, for the white man or white for someone else, man. Those things should be our past. It should be behind us.
Absolutely.
Now we want to control our destiny. We want to control our future. And the only way to control our destiny and our future, we got to tap into entrepreneurship, commerce. We got to tap into commerce. That's the only area that we got control over our future. That's the only way we can control our future, honestly speaking.
Not politics.
Not politics. Politics, government will come and go, man, and they will never solve the problems of the people. I mean, the example is glaring. It's all over the world, not just Liberia. I'm not trying to speak politics, but I mean, government come and go, and there's no government that solve people's problem. No government has solved no citizen problem. They just come and play their part and leave the station, and next one come and do the thing. But look at a single individual like me, a far-sighted businessman. I mean, I've been thinking, look at what I've done. Look at the line of businesses, my services I provide. I mean, government, there's no government. The government got the biggest income, the biggest budget. But where have you seen a government in Liberia that own this kind of apartment service and say we provide it for our citizens? When they come here, they can rent and stay here and live good and don't have to go to Royal or don't have to go to Boulevard or Mama Point Hotel. The government cannot do it. It's the private citizens, the far-sighted citizen. It's the people that have that aspiration, that have that vision. It's the only people that can do it. The government would not do it. So our brains gotta be open, man. We gotta think in advance instead of thinking backwards. We gotta think in advance.
If you had any message for Africans, Liberians in the diaspora, what would that be?
I mean, first of all,
Can I reframe the question?
go ahead.
I want to make it a two-part question.
Go ahead.
Any message for young Africans, young Liberians here at home? And any message for Africans, Liberians in the diaspora?
All right. Okay, good. First of all, let me answer the first one. The first one is a message for Liberians here at home, or local Liberians living here, the young people, and honestly, I'm a little surprised because I think of Liberian, especially the young Liberian in Liberia, I think of them as they are not progressive. They are not doing the right thing. I mean, they are too reluctant and they're too relaxed. They're complacent overall. I would use that word on them. And I have other negative or adjectives to place on the young population. But I'm wrong, to be honest with you. I'm actually wrong when I think of that of Liberians because, I mean, looking at the overall population, the majority, I mean, a lot of our young people are over here are straight, to be honest with you. But it's not everybody. So the young people over here, a couple of them are doing very good. They are doing very good. They're focusing on their education. They want to be somebody. They want to do something. But what's happening to them here is that they are living in some form of denial. And when I say they live in some form of denial, a lot of them believe that they cannot succeed, they cannot progress until they have the opportunity to leave the country and go outside and get that outside exposure or the opportunities that are outside Liberia. They feel that's the only way, a lot of them feel that's the only way they're going to achieve and become successful, but that's wrong. That's not true. There are a few Liberians, there are a few young Liberians over here in Liberia that have pay attention to their education, whether it's academic or formal education or business education, but they have paid attention to their education and they have learned, they have prioritized it, and most of them have a job, few of them have started a business, and they have been successful. It is not an easy route, to be honest with you. It's going to be hard,
but eventually, at least they have control over the town. Yeah, they have some level of independence. You know what I'm saying? So young people in Liberia, I mean, I advise you guys. I mean, it's not traveling. It's not the only way. I mean, it's an opportunity. If you do have the opportunity, it's nice to travel. I understand our system is so bad that it had fixed our minds. It has fixed our mind in the sense that it makes all to believe the only way we're going to succeed if we leave our country, because it's a system, because we have a broken system. So all the young people in this country feel the only way they're going to be successful, the only way I can drive a car, the only way I can go to the store or to the mall and shopping, if I have to leave Liberia. And that's what the system has built. The system has built around to make these people to believe. And because that's what's happening. These young people over here, they have potential. Speaking today, I was just at this symposium called Microfinance Symposium today held at the Central Bank. And we had a symposium there. It was almost all-day symposium today at the Central Bank. And those guys that were handling the whole symposium, it was all young people working with the Central Bank, the RDS department, or you call it regulations, RSD department, regulation and supervision department. All the guys that work in that department who were controlling the symposium today, they are all young guys. They're very intelligent people. Very, very intelligent young guys. They understand business, they understand microfinance, they understand banking sector, they understand accounting, and they were actually teaching us in a symposium today. So I sat in the audience and listened to them teach, and young people I'm older than them, they all work for the bank, but they are very intelligent. So I sat there listening to them teach us basic accounting, basic business management, and microfinance, how you manage your books and all that kind of stuff. And I just sat there, my mind started going wild. I said, wow. So there are a lot of intelligent people in Liberia. Oh, yeah. There are a lot of intelligent people in Liberia. But the question here is, it's not how smart you are. Not how smart you are, but how you are smart. Something like that, yeah. Yeah, you can be smart, but your smart that can go to the wrong place. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's an application.
How smart you are,
yeah.
How are you smart?
Yeah. That's for our young people. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy anywhere, regardless of Liberia or United States or Europe or the West. It is not easy anywhere. Everywhere it requires dedication, discipline, hard work, focus. Everywhere, no matter where you are.
The formula is
it's the same. Regardless, the formula is the same. You just have to be focused and dedicated. That's all. I mean, over there are some leverage, granted, but you have to want it, and you got to know how to get it. If you want it, you got to know how to get it. You got to have a plan. So I mean, Liberian young guys, let us form a networking team. The young people, we need to form a networking team, put ourselves together. Let us relate to one another. Let us what we call it, share notes. Let us share notes, Let us communicate. Let us explain our problem. Let us be open. It's nothing about being proud, about being jealous in a negative way, Have constructive jealousy. If you see John doing it, come to John. Be open enough. John, what's up? How did you do this? I mean, I want to start this thing. I want to start selling mineral water. How you started the whole mineral water thing? You must have started from some kind of way. That man gonna be open. He should be open enough to tell you, my man, this is this. I mean, competition will always be there. Do not be afraid of competition. The competition even makes the business better. Honestly, competition makes the business better. If you're the only person in that industry, you have too much challenges. So in competition, bring more awareness to the industry or the business you are doing. So do not be afraid of competition. And competition reduce your how do you call it, your liabilities. Because it do reduce the liability. Because everything that you have to take out solely or individually, you have other people to share those responsibilities with.
Man, I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, sure. So competition, it reduces your liability. So we have to, that's why we need to have basic business education. We need to create this business forum with interactive discussions. We need to prioritize education. And when I say education, I'm not talking about going to get PhD. I'm not talking about formal academic education. I'm talking about the informal education, business education. We need to get it. Common sense. That's the education we need in Liberia. And I mean, similar to just what I just did, the piece of advice I just gave to Liberian home, it's the same advice that goes to the Liberian diaspora. Yeah, it's the same advice. It's no twist and turn to it. And so when people listen to it, it's just the same thing.
Wow.
None of these things for my eyes. I want to be that Jeff Bezos or Donald Trump. Then my eyes gonna get full maybe. But now these little things cannot fool my eyes. I mean, it's progress. You know,
Wow.
it's hard work. It's hard work.
Oh, this is awesome. Young Liberia, you heard it for yourself. I couldn't describe it any better. But that's what's happening in Liberia. This is the real representation of what Liberia is going to be. And come on home, come back to Liberia, come back to Africa, and rebuild. Like he said, there are a lot of problems in Liberia, which means a lot of opportunities to make money. So find a problem, focus on it, and try to solve it. He did it, others are doing it, you can do it too. With that said, peace. We'll talk to you soon in the next one.